And welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited today because after 3 years of literally dedicating every day to figure out how to make the best possible Trans Am Firebird formula taillight replacements that I can, we have done it. This video is actually a compilation video. I started making a video just showing you how we had actually updated our lenses. But before I got that video up, I had full housings in my hand, so I put up the video I filmed the video also of the full housings. And before I put that video up, our NeoPixel design got finished. So what you're watching is me giving an update on the lens style that we now make, me giving an update showing you finished full housings. And if you stick around to the end of the video, you will get to see something I think is pretty amazing. So when we started this journey back in 2006, I was simply trying to make clear lenses so that I could have a clear custom honeycomb version of a Trans Am taillight. I did not like the product back then. I did not like the work involved. I did not like a lot of shortcomings of manufacturing at the time, so I discontinued it. And then we brought it back out during the pandemic so that I could have the time to just really try to figure out how to make the best product. However, when I brought them back, I found out that basically they served a new purpose. These taillights have become impossible to get. If you want OEM ones that are any good at all, you're paying $1,000 to $1,500 on eBay. And my lenses now had served as more of a refurbishing type of product. So in a refurbishing type of product, I realized that you also need the housing because all the old housings are junk. So we ended up doing all that. Long story short, when I started 3 years ago trying to just perfect my lenses, there were 0 options available for Trans Ams and Firebirds and formulas. So 93 to 2002 cars, there's absolutely no aftermarket replacement. There's no OEM replacement. So these cars were getting totaled just over taillights. That's not the case anymore. So if you watch the video to the end, you'll see that we have new beautiful lenses, new beautiful housings. And with those lenses and housings, you already have more choices than any other taillight on the planet because I can put any design you want on there. But now when you see our NeoPixel boards that we add as an option to the taillights, hopefully you agree that birds now have the best taillights on the planet. All right, so here's the next 2 videos that I've already filmed, and then if you stick around to the end, I promise, you're gonna say, okay, it took them 3 years to do it, but pretty darn cool. So we're at the end of the road of our custom taillights. Well, I say that I have a few more designs in mind, and we're gonna do other taillights. But right now, we went from not, just trying to make clear lenses so that you could customize it to the most customizable taillight on the planet. Enjoy. And welcome back to the channel. Today is another quick video because we finally got our final, I will not tweak them anymore, I promise you, finished lens design. That's what we have sitting here behind me. So they look pretty much just like all the other lenses to you guys, but there's a big difference. It's hard to tell, but they're formed around the edge now so that it'll help seal better. You're not just bonding to a flat surface. And this is actually longer than our other lenses. Our other lenses were made to mount to factory housings. These have been redesigned to mount to our printed housings, so they are exactly the same size as OEM. So I was hoping to get some more details in the video, but you can see the reflection line that this piece now goes around the outside edge. If you were to use this on a factory housing, you still could. It would just kind of envelop the taillight, the lens part. It's a lot more clear on this side. It's basically us just adding just the tiniest bit of a little bit of a lip to make sure that you guys don't have any leaks or any other problems. Gives it a little more rigidity, and it's just a nice finished product on the car. We had a little bit of a 1/4 inch gap on the car if you were not using factory housings but trying to use our printed housings with our original lenses, because they stopped just a little short, and that was so that on the side of the car they wouldn't catch air when they were going off. We had them stop just a little short. However, this is our new fully redesigned lens made for our full new housings that I showed you in the other video, and now we can actually offer you guys something that I don't look at and go, I wish I could have changed the lens, since we make housings now, but we started off just making lenses for busted old housings, and you can't get busted old housings anymore. So my OCD is done. We have a lot of honeycomb, small border like the original, and then now we have this nice little edge to it. that's it. Just showing you guys our new design. We have all of these. I mean, like, you probably can't see it, but we have a ton of these that are going to where we print our housings so we can bond them on, send them out to customers. But finally, 3 years later, this is the last piece that I changed so that the finished product that I'm selling you guys is as close to OEM fitting as possible. I don't want to say as close to OEM as possible because, again, OEM was garbage. Our lens material is better, our design's better, it seals better, we don't have to worry about broken tabs anymore. We try to fix all the flaws of the OEM product and then add a bunch of new features to it for you guys. I don't feel like digging it out of the bag, but this is our honeycomb design. Inside there we have some bird designs and some other things getting ready for customers. These are clear lenses, clearly. See what I did there? Not diffused yet, but unfortunately I thought I'd be able to show you more. I just want you guys to see that this is a new lens design completely, and it just fits and looks better. So that's it. I mainly did this video so I can show the guys who've been waiting on these lenses what they've been waiting on, because a lot of them started when I was just making lenses to refurbish housings, and then they didn't have housings to send, so they wanted me to buy cores. Then through the course of 6 months I found out the cores are pretty much all garbage too. After 15 different ways of trying to make our own housings, we got our own housings made, and then I'm going, I designed those lenses for stock housings to be shorter. Now that I have my own housings and I can do what I want to, sorry guys, pausing the run, I'm gonna make new lenses, which is what we did. So we have these guys, everything's great now. There's nothing that I'm looking at the product going, oh, I regret, I wish I could change this for that, because that's what I've been doing for 3 years. So there's nothing left to change, but I'm in love, man. It's super excited to be to the point that we actually have dialed in perfect product to send you guys, and that's what I'm just happy about today and showing. But I gotta get these in the mail so they go off to where they need to be to get put onto the housings and get out to some customers. But this is what I wanted you guys to see. Very simply, the lens is larger, it's gonna fit better, it's gonna look more like OEM. Since we print the housings, I changed the design so that we have more honeycomb. You don't have that big black border that you had to have when you were cutting your own housings. And finally, they're just gonna fit snug right on the lens. It's gonna make it easier for us to assemble them, to be honest, but it's gonna make it look much more like an OEM finished product when you guys get it. So that's it, check it out. We got just these lenses, which are now even better for you guys to put on your own housings because they will fit over your cut lenses better than what we were doing before. And of course, if you don't want to deal with that, we have complete housings. So again, thanks for watching. This was a quick update. I might even add it to the video I did earlier about the housings because it's probably been a week or two and I haven't put that one up either. So this might be a joint video. I don't know. Let's see what the future brings. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I just want to do a quick update today and show you the progress we've made from where we started designing just lenses to refurbish your old 93 to 2002 Firebird and Trans Am taillights to where we ended making our own full reproduction versions. So what I have to show you today is our prototypes. So there's a little few issues on them, but you'll get the idea. What I have in my hand is absolutely nothing that originally came from Pontiac. We make these lenses, which we've made for a while for you guys to be able to refurbish your old housings, but as time has progressed, we realized there's not much left to use out of these old housings. They're just brittle old plastic crap. So we tried to do injection molding, no one wanted to touch it, it was too low of a run. We tried to do silicone casting, no one wanted to touch it, the pressure pot was too big and too much of a liability. We tried to make some out of fiberglass, and finally we found a method. We 3D print these in-house. So I say in-house, it's somebody that we're contracting, but it's another private label. It's our files, our designs that we sent to them, and this is the finished product. So you're now able to buy completely ready to bolt in taillight housings for your 93 to 02. These are them. We make everything down to the wing nuts, so you don't even have to worry about reusing your old wing nuts, which I'm tightening on here as opposed to loosening. Show you, we're making this as factory as possible down to these little guys. If I can get a focus somewhere in here. There it is, a little better. Everything you need to just take it off your car, whatever you have on there right now, and bolt these guys up, we finally have ready to go for you. So there's not much to explain about this product. Normally I have to show you what you have to do to it to get in your car and everything else. These are ready to go. We sell the full pair of them. We even make sure that your top trim plate matches like the factory texture and stuff like that. The only part you're ever going to see obviously are the front. And then if you pop the hatch, you're going to see that. We did our best to make sure everything back here looked nice and clean as well. It does have a lot of places that we added material compared to OEM so that it would be stronger. So like a lot of the webbings on your tabs and stuff here, we've actually reinforced. We've made these so that they seal better than OEM, and they come in red, they come in clear, they come with like your mom's face on here if you wanted to. We can literally do any design you want to on these taillights now. Soon I'll have an update video that shows you our NeoPixel design. So kind of like, well, they're in a package, but the digital boards you used to get from Digitails that are a major pain to try to install, and they don't really work well, and they overpower them to get them that bright, and that's why they generally burn out. We're using new NeoPixels in these, so not only will you be able to do sequential turns and full brake lights, however, you will also be able to do light shows. So you can do fireworks in here, we can do any colors. Actually, I have these still running. These are our side splitter prototypes. I'm just doing a test life on the LEDs. The way that they change colors and morph into different pastels, that's what these will be able to do as well. So that's it, guys. It's a short video. Just want to show you where we started when we were thermoforming lenses so that you could cut up your own housings and stick those on there. We spent literally the past 3 years trying to find a way to manufacture full housings for you guys, and by the glory of God, praise the Lord, we are here. So we have full housings for you guys. These were the prototypes, these were the test fits. We did a little bit of refinement on them, and we are now just filling orders and getting them out the door, and hopefully soon you'll see a lot of these guys on birds, because I mean, too many cars were getting totaled because insurance companies said like aftermarket, I'm sorry, not even aftermarket, used taillights were too expensive. So now you guys have options again, finally. I don't know what else to show you. Again, it just looks like your factory thing, except for it's a different manufacturing method. Once it's installed on the car, it looks amazing. We chrome the inside of these. We seal them really well. These should last. People always ask me, like, are they as good as factory? No, they are not, because factory was garbage. That's why you have to replace them. We did our best to make these better than factory. I'm excited about them. Didn't have time to do a full video. Have a lot of things going on. Got to get a lot of these out. But I just want to update, because that old video's got like 11,000 views, and show you guys that there's an easier alternative now. We still sell the lenses. If you want to cut up your housings, go for it. When you cut up your housings, you don't have to use a sealant. You can actually use double-sided 3M tape. We don't. We use an actual specific glue and adhesive because we are bonding a smooth material to a rough material. If you're just attaching lenses to your own stock housings with the cutout flange method I showed you in the other video, I'll link it below, then you can use double-sided 3M tape because it's smooth to smooth. Other than that, I'm just a proud papa. Want to show off some babies. You can now buy full reproduction taillight housings that are lighter than stock. They feel amazing, they're strong, and you can get those for your birds. We're moving on to the 3rd gen Camaros. You see that guy right there. Then the 4th gen Camaros, and then those are the only cars I like, so that's pretty much all that's going to get taillights. So 3rd gens and 4th gens, Papa's favorite. Got some babies coming for you. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to see more cool stuff like this, if you want an update when we have the side splitters that are ready to go lit up on cars, then subscribe and I'll show you. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, thanks for watching all of that. I don't have the NeoPixels in hand to show you. However, I got some really cool videos. Here we go.